Good day everyone, and welcome back to Prey. Now, we just got Psychoscope from this hole in the ground over here for some reason, because that's convenient for the story. And I wanna get to that glue. But is there any explosive canister over here that I could use to move that aside? If not, unfortunately not, if not, then I can use one of these to do it, and I just want to make sure I don't get mangled in the process, so I'll do it like this. I know, I broke a turret, but it was broken either way, so I'd rather take it in the form of this. Anything else over here? Is that aggressor amp? Aggressor amp. Now I can be aggressive. What does it do? Increases damage of all psi attacks by small amount. I don't have psi attacks. And now we are performing. We are now able to perform research, so we'll be doing that slowly. You have little to no Typhon material in your system. Little to no. Little. Why little? Because I used to have neuromods during the tests, or because I have neuromods during the because I've put some of the human neuromods inside, but they still have Typhon material in them. Maybe to check that, I would have to have no neuromods installed at all. Only then I would know for sure if that's why.
Psychoscope required beyond this point.
I have a psychoscope, don't worry about that. Was everything done over here? Over here too? I remember, I have a distinct memory that there was a poltergeist over here, but that might have been a little bit more towards the end of the game. Ooh, I'm not healthy at all. Let's and I upgraded the food gaining. Hello, science operator.
Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your psychoactive potential is at or near peak level. The procedures manual specifies no eating, drinking, or smoking, but this is often ignored. Try deep storage if you need to access archived data.
That's right. Everyone keeps reminding me to go to deep storage, but I'm doing my best to just slow down on that.
I know I can't make you stay put, but you're gonna die down there if you don't listen to me.
All right.
You need to calibrate this psychoscope. Try scanning the Typhon specimens around you. Once you get enough scan data, the labs will open. More importantly, you'll be able to install Typhon-based neuromods. You'll be unstoppable. That's what this is all about, Morgan. You spent 3 years of your life making it possible, putting what they can do into us.
Scan complete. New psionic aptitude available.
There should be more of them around here.
Great. Sending you the code to a safe and direct to Kallstrom's office. I'll send these hidden neuromods. Use them to install one of the Typhon abilities. Do that, maybe you'll live long enough for me to see your face again.
You look like someone who'd like to break through this glass. I mean, this looks like a sturdy container, but for example, this one doesn't have cover over it, and I'm pretty sure you can get out. This one is empty, for example. Why is it empty? How did he get out? Or was it empty in the first place? I don't know. There's another one over here.
Scan complete. New psionic aptitude available.
Alright, so we got some psionic aptitudes over here. Psionic aptitudes such as kinetic ass blast. Sure, that's a good one, but I don't know if I want to become typhonic just yet. That's just the cover. So yeah, let's go into this office, and this office is actually interesting. Hello there, Mimic. You're so mimicky. You're such a mimicky mimic that it's just, you know, beyond.
Scan complete.
It's
More specimens required.
It's beyond meme at this point. Come over here. Let me. Just come on. Thanks for cooperating. And any other mimic around here at this moment? No. There was this power thing over here, I think. Yes, there was. And this time, unlike in hardware labs, this time I'm going to use it to repair this. Yeah. Ooh, Hans Kullstrup. Hans Kullstrup's cabin, Director Kullstrup's office. Good.
Morgan, a warning. If you scan enough Typhon organisms, you'll be able to install neuromods that are powerful, but they're the reason we're in this mess.
Yeah, we know about
For one
that.
thing, the station's defensive turrets will identify you as an alien threat. There might be worse consequences I can't yet see. I don't want you to lose yourself.
I won't lose myself in the mom spaghetti, don't worry about that. I just need to make more neuromods, and I already am running out of space for my stuff. I think a suit upgrade is required. Except I'd like to take this right now, probably. And recycle. So yeah, let's go make some neuromods. Give me my fixx. My fixx. My fixx. More neuromods. Give me all the neuromods. Yeah, remember how I was in the neuromod division just a few episodes ago? We're about to go back there because I have already too much neuromods. The licenses are going to lock up in a second, if they are still lockable. I mean, it's possible that I unlocked them forever, because I never actually got to neuromod division before I could make neuromods. I mean, to that part of neuromod division, so I don't know, maybe I unlocked the licenses forever. Maybe now the neuromods won't. From what I see, that's the case, I think, because they still are working. That's weird. That's weird. They broke the game. If yes, then that's great. And at the same time, that's bullshit. But I'm not complaining. Look at all these neuromods. So much neuromods, and it's just the beginning of the game. I'm gonna be a superhero. Hero number 1, hey. Alright, 24 neuromods. That's not as impressive as I thought it would be, but that's quite a nice amount of neuromods. So the first thing is, now let's actually think, because hacking 4 makes no sense. Hacking 4 makes sense in very little to no situations. I don't remember hacking 4 being useful. Hacking 3 is hardly useful, but sometimes is required. So that's the reason I'm going to take it. Repair 3, repairing broken what? That's fortifying turrets. Increased efficiency with spare parts. Now that's not bad, but I think I prefer gunsmith. More bullets, more thing. I think wrench upgrade is necessary. I think the suit upgrade will be nice. I believe energy kinetic blast is an interesting energy. Should I do it? Should I do it? I probably should do it. Maybe bullets, maybe the awesome bullet man. Or maybe I should sprint some more. Conditioning. Conditioning isn't bad. Allows you to get out of nasty situations. Then I could get stamina or mobility. I never took mobility. It never really. I mean, climbing faster is something that would be necessary. Oh, that's Morgan notes at Phantoms. Use glue to slow them down. Telekinetic projectiles pack a big-ass sponge but can be dodged. Better to get in close and personal. Tracking bracelets on them are still active. Close and personal. DeviantArt. DeviantArt! Don't turn this game into a into something like you've turned Sonic into. Don't. So, which one would be the most economic Typhon thing? Maybe I should stockpile neuromods for now. For later. Maybe, yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Because I did a lot either way, so that's what I'm going to do. Now, let's look at some lore, huh? Utilities. Teleconference room. Allow access. Archival footage. First contact in 1960s. There we see a guy climbing out. That's the Vorona space station around Moon, or was it the... is that the Vorona incident or the Kletka facility? Oh, that's... hello, Mimic! How is he moving? How does this work in space? How does his movement work in space? Is it also some telekinesis, or is it something else? Now let's watch the Weaver. So the Weaver is made when they are multiple mimics in a relatively safe environment. They basically pick one of them and they jab him. They jab him, and then when he's jabbed like this, he begins to transform into a big oblong glowing piece of broccoli. Majestic. Maybe not broccoli. It looks like the hairstyle of some crazy scientist. Quite accurate, I'd say. Anything else on this computer? There's some emails. Time to talk. Dr. Galigas is posing a problem. Let's talk about. Oh, Dr. Galigas. That's the lady that was trying to. That was a whistleblower. That was an unsuccessful whistleblower. Dr. Kostra, patient Tokaji, insists she got her hand caught in a piece of machinery, but her wounds show evidence of bite marks, human bite marks. Someone bit her finger off. When I asked security if they could find the fingers so I could at least reattach them, they said the machine had grounded them up. What is going on? What? I don't remember any of finger biting. Telepath rejection. Full report still pending concerning the last experiment with V-37. The Typhon's Psychocratis, that's the telepath. Initially evidenced interest in the subject, but then failed to colonize subject's mind. Developed a strong aversion, in fact. Experiment halted at 5 hours 1 minutes at MU's request. 37 sent to recovery. While 37 has a history of psychological instability, the event seems to have inflicted additional trauma. Both MU and AU have agreed that 37 should be held until we can determine the origin of 37's particular resistance to the Typhon Psychocratis. Tokaji and 37. Per your request, Dr. Tokaji was sent to trauma. Her fingers could not be recovered. The 37 is isolated and under continual watch. Security will perform regular checks on his physical condition. Did 37 bit off her finger? That makes no sense. And if so, then why do they claim that it's the machine that took her fingers? Weird. Oh, they still didn't fix that bug. I thought by now they would fix it. The dot is glowing, the calibration dot is glowing through a wall. Calibration dot is glowing through a wall. Did I...
Alex, I figured it out. Calvino!
Oh, I'm
what
sorry.
What did you do to my conference room?
I didn't want to.
What? Yes. I was just about to call you. All I see is a dot. Yes, that's right. It's the calibration system for the new touchscreen. You only have to run it one time. Are you kidding me? Just follow the dot. When it turns green, touch it. It should... Damn it, Calvino, I do not have time to play sing-along with your bouncing ball. I'll call you back.
Screw you, that's... Yeah, I think I hear somebody. I think I remembered this well. I wonder if he'll see me through the glass. And I wonder if yes, then how to protect, how to fight. And who is it going to be? Maybe it's Carl question marks, and in that case that's not too... Why are you backing away slowly? There. I think that was a fine way of doing that. Yeah, I think there was a log that I didn't listen to. And the... Neuromod secret ingredient. That's the
Alex,
Holden Graves.
I figured it out. Just too late. Graves, are you still in fabrication? The receptor molecules, the exotic neurotransmitters, we didn't synthesize them. And there's no terrestrial source. Graves, don't do anything drastic. You know me. You know I always have a contingency plan. We've been shoving it into our skulls. It all comes from them. But you never... I'm going to send someone to help you. I need to get this out now. Oh God, but the neuromods, they can still be fabricated. Graves, do not touch the neuromod licenses. Do you hear me?
So yeah, that's when he stabbed himself with some scissors or knife. I don't know. He did something stupid, but he tried to do the neuromod licenses. But I think I turned them off. I think I turned off the kill switch accidentally. Not that I'm glad I did that, but I did that. So let's just drop off the rest over here. Also now I have more space in inventory. Look at that. It feels so good to have so much space. Also, I think there was other stuff that I didn't listen to. There.
Hans, we need to talk about Annalise Gallegos.
That's it? Oh. Great. Alright, so any other cute specimen over here? Maybe over here. I haven't really scanned mimics. I'm not trusting any mug at this point. So yeah, but actually when you think about it, at this point of the game you start to realize how much of assholes the TranStar was about their projects. I mean, there's gonna be loud sounds, creepy noises. Let's go to the labs.
Dr. Yu,
Yeah, that's
excuse me.
sure. So at this point of the game you really start to realize this, and you know, from the very beginning, first of all they ask people to come to this station saying that it's going to be a great time and that they will be, you know, that neuromods are completely fine, completely alright, that there's nothing wrong with neuromods.
Scan complete.
That,
New psionic aptitude available.
that they're just another marvelous breakthrough in neuroscience. Nothing but that. Then you get to how they...
Debug build version 0.7.6.
Then you get...
Verbose on.
Then you get to the fact how the neuromods were made. That's a little...
Alien threat detected.
Which basically had to do with people dying in the process, because they needed the new. Well, we'll get to that as well.
Scanning target. No alien material detected.
Then there is the analysis of Typhon, which basically is.
Nominal power load. Nominal actuators.
Can you shut up?
Tilt handling error.
Whenever I
Please
try to
contact engineering.
Whenever I try to talk, to actually process what's going on, something interrupts me. So apart from that, there's also how they get to know all of this. How they analyzed the Typhon. They basically exposed other human beings to this. They brought in the volunteers to help analyze the Typhon, so that they will expose themselves. There's a Typhon over there. Hey, that's not a good bitch. What did I tell you not to do?
Alien threat detected.
So how they exposed them to the effects of multiple different specimen of Typhon, how they exposed them to telepaths and others, how they tested what Typhons can do on other people, how they caused trauma in other volunteers, how they assured them that that's just a new way for them to live. And of course, all these volunteers were sentenced to death, but still they were not told to, they were told to be, they were meant to, that was supposed to be a way for them to repay themselves, to redeem themselves, and instead it was just an intake of dispensable people, disposable people. Now this guy. And all the workers that were, just half of them were aware of what's really on the station.
I can hear the Weaver through the walls. Son of a bitch is gloating, I know it. How are you holding up?
I dropped a couple of nightlights to lure the phantoms away. Put sticky notes on every goddamn thing I'm sure isn't a mimic. You?
Good. Safe inside the armory. Squashed a mimic that slipped in, but that's it. I got everything sealed tight.
What's our plan?
Wait for rescue?
You know, if we make it, Alex is just going to pull our mods.
You want to remember this shit?
I think we could get out through the guts. Work our way up to the Arboretum.
Okay. Say the word.
So yeah, and another interesting thing is that these guys were trying to get out, and it feels so bad to just go through it and seeing how they had actually chances of surviving, but they failed. What's this? Human Typhon cell fusion. So what is this? How? First phase has to include cerebral division cells. Have to be split before they can be fused. Reconcile analyzation of the cerebral vortex, metaphase. So is it the transformation of human corpse into the phantom? Is this what they were analyzing here? What's here? Didn't taste like chicken. Mitsuko, I need a report on 37's condition in my transcribe ASAP. Either that psycho is the luckiest prisoner in orbit, or worse, we've got some problem in what we're feeding the Typhon. And that can't happen again. Morgan said something about wanting to question 37, but that's low priority. He was practically unresponsive before. If nothing pans out, I'm going to prep 37 for an encephalotomy. What's that? Is that removal of neuromod? Implant mirror neurons in Typhons. Sure, Alex would probably shoot it down, but say the idea gets off the ground. Still have two big questions to answer. What's the test environment, and whose neurons are we taking about putting in them? Volunteers are a no-go. I'm going to bring it up again next R&D meeting. Will you support me? Oh god, that means...
In light of what we now know the Typhon are capable of,
Mitsuko.
and not capable
That's...
of, it seems prudent to revisit the Project Cobalt material.
That's the fingers lady.
Igor, neuromods can already adapt Typhon material to the human mind. There's no reason in principle the reverse wouldn't work.
Say you managed to insert human neurons into a Typhon. How will you know it was successful?
The new neural structures would need to mature over a series of actual experiences.
Or simulated ones.
What?
Simulate the experiences. Calvino. He has...
Right, okay, look, it's fascinating, but let's focus on what we know is working. I don't want anyone devoting resources to this.
So that's interesting, because this is hinting towards the end of the game, actually, of what's going on, actually. And we've got ourselves a phantom coming down this way, and I'd like to... Can you not do it now, mimics? You kinda have a problem that I have to quickly take care of if I can press buttons. Oh fuck. That was almost lethal. Good thing I didn't kill myself with this. I was supposed to go up there, but you interrupted you somehow broke my glue bridge. And now look what you've done. It's all your fault, you light. No, not this light? Oh well. So that message over there was hinting heavily towards the end of the game. Of course. And it's actually fascinating how I actually don't understand why exactly would they put some of these things in this simulation. Yeah, I just spoiled the game for everyone who hadn't finished, but hey, I warned you about this. Don't say I didn't. If I didn't point it out, then probably no one would care. Okay, that's hey, that was not what I tried to. Come on, come at me, jump down! Jump down if you're so brave. Jump down! Come on, you mimics. You mimics. That would be so nice to have you all frozen and just watch you from some place. I guess I can do it from up here. Well, I can't climb suddenly. No, that's...
Hello.
Where's the other one?
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Come on, guys. I need to scan you all. Then we can have fun.
Scan complete. New psionic aptitude available.
You fell down. Have fun over there. What, you dancing? You dancing?
Scan complete.
Holy
More specimens
Holy
required.
shit! A dancing mimic. Hey, Scotty. Jesus, man. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Well, I fell down. How you doing, dancing mimic? Let me take a closer look at you. Yeah, you're beautiful. You're bloody beautiful. I don't want to waste resources on you, so let me just punch you, and punch you harder, and punch you some more. Thanks. So that's interesting that that this whole thing is in this that they involved that in. And either way, some of the parts that this is a simulation still. Some of it I still don't quite understand. Where was the other mimic? There were 3 mimics over here. Did one of them die? No, one of them I shot with the bomb. The other one was somewhere. There was a body. Yeah, dead body. I think he jumped and died. But I don't see his body. Oh, there's another dead guy over here. Hello. What just happened? I don't know. Either way, it's interesting. It's interesting concept, and it's interesting that Alex was skeptical about it at the very beginning, and later we see that he basically just that actually appeared to be the only hope remaining. And only then he kind of reverted to it back. Signs of further instability. Subject demonstrated morbid curiosity in small objects around him, attempting to place them in his mouth and consume them. What else? Oh, like fingers! Suicide watch. As requested, the prisoner hasn't been given any sedatives to keep his system clean for upcoming surgery. No food either, only water. He doesn't do much except rock back and forth, staring at the same point at the wall and mumbling to himself in Russian. Isn't he Ukraine? Isn't he from Ukraine? Encephalectomy. Helen, I think we've gotten just about all we're going to get out of 37 by talking. I want you to schedule surgery within the next few days. Let's get it out and into analysis as soon as possible. Well, it seems like Typhon kind of interrupted your plans, and now he is out for blood. That's the testing facility where they tested mimics, basically, and phantoms, but mostly mimics. Where did they test phantoms? No, I mean they had Typhons in the containers over there, so I'm not really questioning. Night lights. Effects of night light. Let's finish our research on the mimic.
Sign out to 11.
Cool. Pretty cool.
Isn't it fascinating? There's something almost angelic about those golden filaments, like frozen light. The Typhon weave it out of thin air. The question is why? We have a lot of theories, but no solid answers. Not yet. I wish you were with me, Morgan. Not the way you are now. The way you used to be. I know we could tackle this together. Like old times.
That was a greater mimic. Or other question marks mimic. You wanna cope? You wanna maybe... What if I said deploy null wave? Are you immune to null wave? Is that what you're trying to say? That's not a nice thing to say. I'd say it's not a nice thing to say. They get everything from here, I think so. Yeah. So that's oh yeah, the theories for the mimicry. Hallucinogenic field, so the mimic pretends that he's an item. Transmutation is that mimic becomes an item, somehow maintaining its own subjective consciousness. And pocket dimension mimic swaps with the objects. I think the transmutation is the most possible, probably. Or for magic. Magic also sounds pretty... my money is on number 2. Magic sounds also possible. Doomed armor on my last drop. Does Lazenta ring any bells? Does Gus Lazenta? What if I told you he worked with us for a week? 1 week. The week before the entire science staff had last quarter's neuromods removed. He left his badge in a locker. I had IT look up his account, and it had been all deleted. All but his credentials. Who the hell was he? Someone dangerous. Someone who found out something not nice. That's how we deal with those guys at TranStar. Yeah, also pulling neuromods.
Dr. Yu.
The actual device that can remove memory. That's something every science fiction movie is suspecting the government of owning. Maybe there is a reason behind it, but still. Alright, so we've got B labs to explore, and then guts. So I'll make sure to do that very soon. See you then. And don't let 37 bite off your fingers, because that would be pretty sad. Goodbye!
When do you follow? Where do you lead? With the flood, clean hands, the fire to feed, like the signs of cosmic crush of the eye.